Now, earlier this year, gun-toting national security operatives rained terror on residents of Bawaleshie during the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election. Over the past few weeks, there have been efforts by government to find a solution to the problem, including the appointment of a commission of inquiry. Already, the major political parties in the country, the governing NPP and the opposition NDC, have disagreed on what could end the situation. Today, a group calling itself spouses of victims of the attack have petitioned government making various demands.
So, can we hear from you?
The petition, Briano. If they pray, you couldn't buy. You couldn't move at the hall. You don't call on Swasway. Ebinum cry in Wewu, Minu and the from Wewu, and I'm a salmon whom Antina and so near Bressa, the petition, Prime Minister. They are so on Soyoba, and I'm a Soyoba, and one Kayas of mine. Senya Baya, Yamu Mabuyama, Nia Kunum, Prana Muprano, any Yanuano, Yanka only Yanka Wansam, Papa May, only as a man so my, if you saw your bad time. I don't know
Petition no magic. Oba mi di bemano, but Osemen country mu say ni condolences. Mo lose mukulu. I want to say condolences to you. Petition no meji oba na mi di amano why. Te bibia mo betene. Yo. Na kafra yo. Mo mutifie, mo ntumi ye hye, mo nkojuma, mo mutifie. Mo ntumi ye nkolaso o mo nko school. They are
home now, not working. We are the ones struggling to take care of them. It's been very difficult for our families because our kids are unable to go to school now. We're begging the ministry to intervene.
The Pamucho, Yasramo, Mumbashana, Bibia, my Pamucho, because in Cala of your Munko school. That's why I need my papa Bia, a new Juma, a new Juma, a moana, Mucope, no more that bread. Until a Pamucho, Mumbana, Mumbai, Bibia, my own Yamidia Pamucho.
My husband was severely injured. He's unable to work. Food to eat daily has even become a problem. We need their help. I've just been joined in the studio by Amina Abdallah. He is a sister to one of the victims, and we'll just talk to her briefly about this group and what their demands really are. Madam Amina, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you, sister.
Okay.
Actually, what to say?
Okay. Are you going to? Can you speak English? Sorry.
Sure, I will speak it.
Okay. Oh, we'll see how this goes. I'll try and break it down. So first of all, let me ask you, but then when I ask a question, you do understand, right? Okay. The spouses, how many are you? Or the people whose spouses were attacked or were victims of the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election, how many are you?
Okay. Yetifie I share television e ho na ehu se ni abeni ye nua no mu de America na ye hwe won etuo na ye bo na de na be na be ka je me sa sister hwe me hwe TV so na ni aba me so me hu se uncle me si de for us free me so na uncle na pe me ka che na say Bawaleshie na okọ no nko osan ya wosi de bi enya afa na oyo exhibit woni hwe ya obeying.
Okay, so essentially she's narrating what happened when that violence was unleashed on the people. She's talking about how they saw everything happen on the TV, on the television. Now she's saying that she's a sister of a sister to a spouse of one of the victims, quite a distance, but we'll try and break it down for you. Madam Amina.
Yes.
I have here your petition, the petition that you sent to the ministry of gender today. There's about 23 people. Are you saying that all of these people have their husbands injured at the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election? What exactly happened to them? Okay, so hold on. So what she's saying is that some of them were beating up, and some of them came in the. Some of them were caught in the crossfire. You know, the guns, the gunshots that we've so much talked about. But so far we only know. I mean, we know of Yarrow. Yarrow is one person who sustained gunshots on his leg. Which other person sustained gunshots? Okay, so someone had a gunshot on his hand, on his shoulder. Okay, and someone also had a head injury. So 3 of them so far, but there's still 23 here. Okay, so your brother was beaten up, and so he cannot walk at the moment. Okay, so he can walk now. So that makes it about 4 people so far. But I still have here 23 people. Who are they?
By no munina, minimum see. But more minimum papa, near more I can, or she no bronze to say about crisis on us.
So you don't know all of these people. So she's basically saying that she doesn't know all of the people here. I have the petition, and the petition has all these 23 people listed here. So what I'm trying to do is to figure out who these 23 people are. Who are the spouses that were injured during the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election? And she says that she's giving me 4 so far. She says there are still others. So who put together this petition? I believe that all of them, 23, put together this petition. So where are the rest of the people? Okay, so did all 23 of you present the petition at the ministry today? Well, the people that we saw in the picture, in the video, they weren't as many as 23, just about, I think about 4 or 5 people. Okay, so I'm basically trying to quiz her on how we have 23 people signing the petition, or listing their names as people who have been injured or people who have been affected, and having only about 5 of them do the presentation. She says some of them did not show up. So what exactly do you want the ministry to do for you?
She said, if you say, we say, I buy at the commission, so my baby say, per se, a womb, and they acquire a buy so the embefa. Yeah, a man not to you, I see a man who acquires so. Ye pesa abano won hwe bibi no more yes ano ye di tuo se me na me di tuo bo bi anka se bre me dem. Well,
so essentially what she's saying is that they want to find out what is contained in the Ayawaso West Wuogon Commission's reports. If you're well aware that report has been presented to government, it's been some information about it has been circulated, but we're all not sure exactly what's in that document. And she's saying that for those of them whose family members were caught in the crossfire, those of them whose family members were affected, they want to know what is in the Ayawaso West Wuogon Commission's report. And she's also talking about the perpetrators of the violence. She wants the perpetrators of violence to be brought to book. Okay, so wrap up for me. Finally, how do you say she died because of Ayawaso West Wuogon?
Obano ni emotion ma onya ayi say attack say dey be me ntimi hu ntie ya no ya antie no corner of this ya go.
So she's saying essentially that one of the people that she knows has lost her life. One of the spouses of the men who were brutalized at Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election has died because according to her, she collapsed when she saw her husband. She went into shock, she collapsed, she had a heart attack. She was taken to the north and she has subsequently passed on. And she's also saying that the children of this person are with her. She's taking care of them. Give me your final words and let's wrap up on this conversation.
The only say it's rabbi. It's rabbi, so one film. No more, so no one need and look correct and my. Then here. If you say, any passion you yeah. If you say a form more than soon, in Suoton, so a form more than pa. You won't say, you won't say.
So, what do you want government to do in that?
If you say, so I will be a while, yes, rather than I say, or more, they are bread.
Okay. So, I believe that she's asking also for financial support from government for those whose family members, for herself and the others on this in this petition. Whose family members were at the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election. They want some financial support from government. Now, this petition is titled "Petition by Spouses of the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election victims to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo." They presented this to the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection this afternoon, and they want government to bring in some responses for them. Madam Amina, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Madam Amina there, she's leader of a group calling itself Spouses of Persons Affected by the Ayawaso West Wuogon by-election violence.